So we got some good news, and then we got even greater news today for anime, and so let's start off with the good news first. So with the good news, we got a release window for when Shield Hero Season 3 would come out, and some of you might actually be surprised that Shield Hero is even getting a Season 3, but the point is that Shield Hero is going to be having Season 3 coming out this year for the fall of anime 2023. Honestly, it's not that long. We're already in the spring season of anime, and then, next season's going to be Bleach, Mushoku Tensei, and all that, and when fall finally arrives, we're probably finally going to get maybe a release window, maybe for ReZero Season 3 as well, so fall is going to be an interesting season. I think we're going to get a lot of information for different anime and stuff to get hyped for, and on top of that, fall usually is a very jam-packed season for a lot of anime, usually, and so it's pretty exciting that, Shield Hero Season 3 is going to be a part of said season. Now, let's get a little bit into the nitty-gritty of Season 3 before I move on to the next information. So, I know anyone that has obviously stayed up to date with Shield Hero, like has watched Season 1, has watched Season 2, and has even watched my reviews, that what I did for the series, knows my overall impressions of how I felt about Season 2. Season 2 had a lot of rough patches, and then it had some good patches. Like, the first half of Season 2 was pretty, let's be honest, atrocious. It was. And then it turned out and spun around to being a lot better and got really good towards the end of Season 2, and I talked about this in my different videos I covered throughout the episodes, but Shield Hero legit had ups and downs throughout Season 2, but it was enjoyable at the end of the day. And I am pretty excited to see the continuation of, like, Naofumi's journey, the rising of the Shield Hero and all that, because the world building and the plot is fascinating. I do think that if there is a really strong aspect to all of Shield Hero, it's the fact that, like, they can invade other worlds, we have this, like, where you gotta sacrifice someone else's world to save your own world, all this type of themes and stuff going on. I really just like the plot and the vibe of Shield Hero. And so Season 3 obviously carrying that on. I can't wait. I really hope, though, if there is one thing I'm asking for when it comes to Season 3, is properly paced plot elements, but also, please, no CGI turtle again. Please don't do something like that. Please don't do that. Like, CGI can be fine, but, like, holy crap. Anyone that watched that can all agree. That CGI turtle was... It puts to shame, like, for instance, that CGI scene I showed yesterday. It was just that bad. But, yeah, so, regardless of the negatives, it's really good news. This is straight up good news for Shield Hero. I can't wait. If there is one thing I do want to point out, is that this title here is pretty bad, I think. Like, hear me out, okay? Our regrets make the rising of Shield Hero 3 us stronger. That's how you probably would read it. Like, if you're actually reading this title. Obviously, I'm assuming they're wanting you to read it like, our regrets make us stronger, but the fact that they have Shield Hero between this, it's weird the way it's worded. I don't know. Whoever did this key visual, it does not look right to me. I don't know. That's just a little bit of a complaint there, but that's just a key visual. Just, I feel like the wording could have definitely been done a little bit differently with how this was presented. Now, anyways, let's get into the actual greater news. So, I made a video talking about Eden Zero literally 2 days ago. And this was an issue that was going on for about a week or two already for Eden Zero, but before I talked about it, and I was notified by it from multiple people within the Eden Zero fandom, basically telling me like, hey, have you heard about this, what's going on with Eden Zero, etc. And obviously I made a video topic on it. And just this morning, literally a few hours ago, as you can see here, we had Crunchyroll make an official announcement saying that they have managed to pick up Eden Zero Season 2. And it will premiere tomorrow with an English sub. Now, here's the thing, okay? This is overall just a huge W. It is a huge win, a huge W, and I know I give a lot of flack to Crunchyroll sometimes, but I am willing to give a W when a W is deserved, and once again, Crunchyroll gets a very huge W with this, because even if you dislike Eden Zero, you don't like it, okay? It's not okay for a series to be locked up in jail with licensing hell, etc., not to be able to be shown to the public. I've talked about this multiple times. This goes for any series. It does not matter if I hate that story. It should not be locked up in licensing hell, and you're unable to watch it if you want to watch it. So I am very happy that we had an official announcement. However, I am curious on what's going on behind the scenes with it, because obviously, Kodansha did sell the worldwide global streaming rights to that French company. So I do wonder what happened behind the scenes with, like, that company and Crunchyroll for them to be able to get this. I am legitimately curious. I will never probably get that answer ever told to us. I doubt we ever will, but I am legitimately curious on why Kodansha did such a thing, and then now Crunchyroll has it, because we know Kodansha sold it to the French company, so it's just like, weird. Anyways, let's talk about the goodness, like the greatness, okay? So basically, Eden Zero is going to be streaming now, legally, for people to watch, obviously, on Crunchyroll, etc. So this is good. This is legitimately great news. This means that we're not going to have to go through alternative means, so to speak, to, you know, watch the said series. Obviously, Crunchyroll isn't available for every country, which is awful, and I wish that it was, but at the very least, you know, it's not just locked up to one region. For instance, you know, France. At least multiple countries now can watch Eden Zero instead of just one, and you know how it was just in legal hell. So I am happy about this news. Now, the question I do wonder about now, though, since now we have this release, how is it going to be released? Because technically, you know, they're already an episode behind. I mean, Eden Zero came out, like, last week or whatever, episode 1, and because of that, they're technically, when they release episode 1 tomorrow, does this mean that they're gonna always be 1 week behind? Like, you know, they're gonna release, like, episode 2 subtitled when episode 3 comes out? Or are they gonna just do, you know, a catch-up mechanic, basically, and just, like, you know, throw 2 episodes out at once? I don't know how they're gonna do it, but, right now they are technically behind. I don't know, but once again, it's still good that the series is out for people to watch. I know Crunchyroll typically releases things on time with simulcast. If there's one good thing they really do well, is that. And so I think that we don't really have to worry. But I am curious on what they're going to do for that. Because obviously, you know, we're a week behind. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this because, I mean, look, I like Eden Zero. I talked about this in the video I made like 2 days ago. I enjoy Eden Zero, and I think that what was being done with it being locked up in legal hell, was not okay. And I am very happy that that video I made aged very poorly. I really am. I really am happy. It's kind of weird that this got announced so late in the game. It must have been a last-minute thing with, like, the French company allowing the streaming or whatever. But I'm still happy that it was done regardless. And I am happy that, you know, Eden Zero fans are winning today. Like, this is a huge win for the entire community. Let's take this win with pride, because that means we will be able to watch the continuation of this story in a proper way. But okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I wanted to talk about these topics today. Thank you so much. May you all have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow for Heavenly Delusion when it comes out. Chibi out.